I feel like this is the biggest life hack, and if I had understood this sooner, I would not have struggled with disordered eating and food noise and orthorexia and all of these different food struggles that I was having for so long. I essentially created an alter ego version of myself. So I wrote down her values, the way that she spoke about herself, the thoughts that she would say to herself, the behaviors that she would engage in, which included none of the behaviors that I was engaging in that were related to my disordered eating habits. So she would not punish herself for food. She moved her body in ways that felt good to her. She treated herself with love. She worked out in a way that was promoting love and love for her body, like self-appreciation, not hate. And she would choose foods that made her feel good. Was not focused on the numbers of food. She was able to go out to social events and not obsess over the calories that were in the food or the idea that she was being bad, because she did not do that. Madison 10.0, that's what I call her, she does not engage in that behavior. She is confident in herself. She does not need to control her food to feel like she's worthy. So I wrote down all of these things and how I felt about food, like how Madison 10.0 felt about food, how she felt about herself and her body. And I just began to study how she felt, the things she would say to herself. And then as I would go on with my days, when I would have those moments of food noise or struggling with like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that, or feeling the need to like weigh everything out so I can control it, I would be like, okay, well, that's what I want to do right now. But like, would Madison 10.0 be doing that? No. So then I stopped engaging in those behaviors. I'm not saying this is going to magically cure everything, but if you have this version of yourself that you know that you want to be, it's easier for you to snap into that mindset instead of thinking like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I don't really know. Like it's all that I know. I don't know what else to do. When you have that other version of yourself in your mind, like, I know she does not do this. She treats herself with love. She is confident. She does not need to control her food to feel worthy. She knows that her body's not the most important thing about her. Like all these different things, if you can understand that that is the values of that higher version of you, you can start just snapping into that version and be like, okay, I might not do that, or I might engage in that behavior right now, like the current version of me, but the most ideal version of me does not. And so I'm going to align with that and I'm not going to do it. And then as you continue to do this, you start breaking those habits that you had, those thought patterns of needing to earn food and over exercise and weigh out all your food so you can control everything. Like you stop doing those habits because you get so used to just snapping into that like higher version of yourself, and then you become her. And it is magic. It is like, not magic in the sense of like this happened overnight. It's the way that neuroscience works and your brain works, but it feels magical to be able to look and be like, oh my gosh, I am that version of myself that I had envisioned. Like I don't engage in those negative behaviors around food anymore and around exercise anymore because I had a vision for who I wanted to be, and then I snapped into her. I can do a more in-depth video about this if anyone wants to know like different prompts and stuff that I use to help visualize this version of myself. But I healed my relationship with food by doing this, and I think it would be so helpful to share with you. So I hope you enjoy and I hope it helps you.